YouTube? It's Jessie Lee. You can call me #BossLee, and I hope you love the video you're about to see. I'm pretty sure you will, because it's always content over here. I want to tell you about a couple other things, specifically one that you can also get some more value from. And all you need to do, and you can do it now, just pause this video, is go ahead and text YouTube to 844-277-9762. I'm going to be really upping the text game, and it's literally me texting you back. So if you want to have a more one-on-one conversation with me, enjoy the video, subscribe, comment below, and make sure you text YouTube again to 844-277-9762. I think that with all of this crazy corona stuff, people are sort of stuck at home and realizing how inconsistent they actually have been. And I would love for you to talk on that.
Well, obviously, I think consistency is key in anything that you do. However, especially nowadays, I was talking to my sales team the other day, which were a little bit, nervous as to whether people are going to part with their money. Now, we are an online training software, so obviously we're getting high demand. A lot of people need to create something online now. They used to train in person, go to a lot of events. Well, those things are, at least for a little while, closing down, basically. So we're getting a lot of phone calls, but they were just a little nervous. And I told them, man, we have to be ones that give the confidence to our customer. Right now, they want to hold on to their money. And folks, let me tell you something. Do not be one of those people that hold on to your money in fear, waiting to see what happens, and then run out of money, and now you have no options. Reserve some of your money to make more money, and you better do it now before you run out, because again, everybody's afraid, well, what's going to happen? And their money just continues to dwindle until pretty soon they don't have any options. Right now, I can join an MLM. I can start my own business. I can create a landing page. I can do a lot of things right now when I have a little money. But if I'm one of those scared ass bitches that are just going to sit here and be afraid to spend one dime, you're gonna find yourself in a situation you don't want to be in. So I'm telling everybody, listen, we have to have the confidence for people. Because most people don't understand that if you don't use the money, I'm not saying spend it, I'm saying use it to make more, you're going to be in a situation where you don't have any, and now you have no way to make more. And now you're begging and you're pleading and you're borrowing and you're stealing and you're looting and you're rioting. And you don't want any of that, do you?
Oh my. Okay, I warned y'all he was going to shoot fire out of his mouth. It has already begun. So I love this. So many people are in fear of waiting to see what happens. And I think we're both on the same page that that's not any way to run a life, let alone a business. And so I want you to kind of back up a minute, because you said something about, right now, while you have money, even if it's getting smaller because maybe you're currently maybe you've lost a job or you're laid off or the economy obviously is contracting, you said to use it to make money because you have options. Now, you gave some people some options, and you mentioned having the confidence for people during this time. So do you want to go, and by the way, Brad is not a network marketer. So he said join an MLM, yet he is not a network marketer. So if you could go through a couple of those scenarios for people to help them right now who are like, okay, he's telling me to put money somewhere, but like he kind of glossed over it. What do I do? What would you suggest?
Well, I mean, immediately, and you're right, I'm not a network marketer or an MLMer or a direct marketer. However, I do believe in it. In other words, it's the absolute cheapest way to start your own business on earth. I mean, other than from zero scratch, but those don't work out very well. So, for example, Prove It is an amazing one. And by the way, I still need a lot of cream sent, right? That cream
is that like a Jessie Lee send me something?
Well, the cream's the best, Now, anyway, listen, at the end of the day, I would do MLM. Why? Well, because for a very small investment and a little bit of work and consistency and some confidence and some closing ability, and follow people like you who are already doing it successfully, there's no secret in how to do it. I think people in this day and age can literally save their own ass, especially if they follow someone like you. Why? Well, because you show people how to do it with Facebook and videos, and you're not out there shaking hands and doing home parties and crap. Listen, if you're in a network marketing company right now that your whole business model was to invite everybody over to your house to give them the opportunity, well, guess what, dude? You can do the same opportunity online through a Zoom meeting. You don't have to be in person. And although I don't necessarily believe that there is In other words, when it comes to the coronavirus, I don't believe that this is all for the coronavirus. Like, I'm just, I don't have a tinfoil hat, but I can tell you this, guys. The death rate is so extremely low that they're making a huge deal out of this. I mean, they shut down Las Vegas, dude, casinos and everything. They shut down NBA. They shut down NHL. They shut down the United States. The whole world is shut down over a freaking 2 to 5% mortality rate. Never. They don't care if a bunch of old people die. They don't care if a bunch of young people die. They don't care. People die every day. They don't stop things over it. Now, if you go watch the movie Contagion, you've seen them shut down borders and get all nervous, and that was way scarier and a way higher death rate than what we're dealing with. So I believe there's something more to it. I believe whether it's 5G, whether it's Q, whether it's freaking taking down the dark, deep state cabal, who knows? But there's something going on, kids. And I personally, I don't let it affect me. I took my entire company, sent them home. Okay, I gave them all remote workstations. We are 100% online. The only thing that's taken a little bit of a bang is creating content, because we had 3 state-of-the-art studios that we don't use anymore. But guess what? I've got my green screen. I've got my camera. I've got Zoom. I can hit record and make a module right now.
Yep.
So anything people can do online is key. And the reason why I would suggest network marketing is because there's leaders and people already making money successfully, and they can show someone that's willing to work, use consistency, how to make money and support their family.
So I want to back some of that up because I think it's so powerful. So I want to get a little controversial. So what do you think it is, and what are you going to do when the economy inevitably starts to collapse because we've sent everybody home? Nobody's working except for the online marketers. What is Brad Lee's plan for all of this?
Well, I'm following my own advice. Okay, I moved everything online. I'm willing to adapt. So again, a lot of times people think it's the strongest that survive, the one with the most money. It's not. It's the one that's willing to adapt. So in certain cases, you're able to, take a, pivot when most people won't. They're plumbers, they're lawyers, they're landscapers, they're doctors, and they're wondering, what am I going to do? I'm not a doctor. I'm sorry. I'm a landscaper. Well, what am I going to do? Well, in this case, maybe you're going to end up a plumber. Okay, maybe you're going to join an MLM and end up thanking God all this happened, because you never would have done it otherwise. And the only reason I say MLM is not because I know you're in it. It's because I'm telling you guys, for a little bit of money and a little bit of freaking consistency, anyone can actually do it. Anyone. I've seen the biggest dipshits on earth become the biggest leaders in these companies. Why? Because they were too stupid to stop. They were too stupid to not follow directions. They were just so dumb. They literally made money because all they did is, they took the product, they followed the plan, they became a product of the product. All the crap you hear, guess what? It works. So at the end of the day, all you have to do is run around and meet people and be gregarious and freaking do it with consistency. So again, landscaper might end up an MLMer. An MLMer might end up a landscaper. If MLM got crushed and there was no way to do your MLM, dude, stop, adapt, and try and figure out something else. And that's what I'm doing. Lightspeed, fortunately, is a digital company. We've always been digital. I can 100% operate from home. So our business is kind of blowing up. So I'm not adapting in that way, but I am adapting like this. I would never do a podcast unless it's in real life. I've done several over the internet. I'm going to start dropping bombs this way because, again, I don't want anybody coming in coughing on my microphones.
I actually thought about that. I was like, I'm going to text him and ask him because I feel like if there's any time I'm going to be able to get you, I know how busy you are. Every time I'm in Vegas, I'm like, we could never connect. We're both going crazy. I was like, I'm going to send him a text. I'm going to see if it works out.